You've said bodies tell stories differently than heads tell stories. What do you mean by that?
Yes, it's very important, especially for our therapeutic approach. Heads tell stories through discussion, through words, through narrative, through analysis. We recount what happened. That's the way a head tells a story. When we are going back to old woundedness that we're trying to heal, our first inclination is to do that from the standpoint of a head narrative. Let me figure out what it was that happened and let me describe the story. And the problem is that this is also seeped into our therapeutics in such a way that it's looked at as the point. This is what's going to make it better if I can talk about it. And so it's, oh, tell me more about that, what happened. Talk to me about it. Put it into words. If you can just embody it in words and in narrative form, it's going to really help it get dramatically better. That really just doesn't happen. That's not my experience. For this reason, bodies tell stories differently than heads tell stories. Bodies tell their story in sound, movement, and feeling. And those aspects of our being are where the wounds are. We're not wounded in our heads. Our heads are barely beginning to get developed during the time frame that our research and experience clinically tells us are the critical years for our wounded patterns. They're generally about 0 to 5, 0 to 7 is when most of this stuff gets set in the body. 0 to 3, 0 to 4, our heads are barely even becoming functional. That's not where the wound is. The wound is in the emotional body, which comes in fully and completely formed from day one. We pop out of the womb with all of those capabilities of our central nervous system already connected and already fully intact. So we are absorbing the emotional energy around us, and we are in a feeling state, and our head is not really involved at all. So head stuff doesn't solve that because it's apples and oranges. It's two different types of things. The body needs to tell the story. We're correct that the story needs to be told in order to be validated, heard, and begin to get better. But bodies tell stories differently. So that's why experiential body-based therapeutics is such a more sustainable, long-lasting, and transformative way to approach our woundedness than just head chatter talk therapy.